And with that, I guess it would be time to get started. It's the MBR Game of the Week, Part 1 for this week. This game's brought to you by OA, Orthopedic Associates, whether you're an elite athlete with a serious injury, or just think you are, or a rider with carpal tunnel syndrome. We've got carpal tunnel syndrome with us tonight here, actually. He's on the camera. The OA team will help you return to an active lifestyle quickly and safely. Nationally recognized, board-certified, fellowship-trained. That's OA. More online at orthoassociates.com.
9-4 Bonny Eagle against 4-8 Windham High School. The Eagles here hosting at St. Joe's Field under the lights. Cloudy. We battled a little bit of rain, but we're able to get started. And Bonny Eagle has now taken the field to get ready for the top of the first. So Bonny Eagle will be the host here. And Windham will bat with the lineup. Tyler Johnson will be the leadoff hitter. He's playing first base. Mike Gilman, the shortstop, will hit the two-hole. Cam McCourtney will be the DH batting for Kobe Lazier in center field. Kyle Skilling's on the bump for the Eagles. Mitch Eskelson will be in left field. Tanner Bernier, kid we saw last year. Is that a Legion game? Didn't he pitch a no-hitter and leave in the game and then come back during the game? And, I mean, a lot of these guys we know. Dylan Koza will be batting seventh in right field. Mitch Delcourt, the second baseman. And in the 9-hole, Blake Hauser, he'll do the catching duties for Skilling.
Take it to the house.
Yeah, absolutely. Outfield left to right for the Scots. Laughlin, Lambert, Lebrec. Scribner is at third, Bogdan at short, Robinson at second. Grass is the first baseman. The battery is McKay and Napolitano behind the dish. Their warm-ups. 7:02 will be the start of your game. Matty B, what do you say, bud?
Looks like we're about to get underway.
Away we go.
It's going to be fouled away. You sure about this, Johnson? You got me with this the other night.
Wow. So I didn't put much thought into the fact that Windham and Bonny Eagle, I should have paid more attention to the fact that who would be the host team.
Right. Really had to think about that. It happens. Oh, one pitch is in there for a strike. 0-2. Right at the knees on the outside corner. Beautiful night for baseball.
A little bit of clarification there. Umpires are Mr. Downing and Mr. Verrier.
Pitch bounces 1-2.
Trying to go with a little bit of a breaking ball there. Just didn't quite reach it. Spun it into the ground. It's where you want to miss here.
Swung on a miss, strike 3, and down goes Johnson.
We have video.
The first one was fouled away. That one was fouled away as well. Now we're really sure it were too? Because the first pitch was fouled away.
Let's see what the umpire calls here. Whether he goes full count or... I couldn't quite see it. Couldn't quite see it.
It's just 1-2 on the board.
It's definitely not right.
That's going to be popped into left field. And that'll be one away. Nice play there by Bogdan to track that one down.
Bogdan kind of ventured out. Laughlin, that's Laughlin's ball if he calls him off. But looked like Bogdan had a beat on it from the bat. Wasn't hit tremendously hard. And important here for McKay to get ahead and get the first out of this inning. Now Mike Gilman.
Hello, Gilman. Steps in batting right-handed. McKay's pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Always interested to see the pacing of these pitchers, Steve, to see if they're quick back to the mound. And looks like McKay gets right back there and gets ready for business.
Doesn't waste any time at all. Fun to play behind a guy.
Very little movement. Bounces in front of the plate, 1-1.
So far, he's only missed up one time. It was on a pitch when he was way ahead to Johnson. For the most part, he's staying down in the zone here.
Just underway here at St. Joseph's College. We're at Larry Mahaney Diamond, and no score between Windham and Bonny Eagle. McKay's pitch 1-1 outside, and not the outside corner, it's just outside 2-1.
Coach Hession happy with the fact that he's missing low and away. I mean, stay down in the zone and try to get these guys to attack pitches into the ground. Use the defense.
2-1 pitch is high, 3-1. Looks like Windham's going to try and grind out some at-bats here tonight, Stevie.
Try to see some pitches here and see what McKay likes to go to when he's behind in the count, when he's in the count. He hasn't been behind yet. See what he goes to here.
Pitch is going to be fouled down the third baseline. Actually, they're going to call that fair. Bounces, and it's going to get by the first baseman. And a nice play there by Gilman. Turned the corner, regained everything. He's going to have to get the pants washed. That'll have to be a bleach job right there. But he's on first. Eagles 1 out, 1 on.
No official score yet. We have the benefit of an official scoreboard here. I'm not sure whether or not they'll use it. That's E5 in my book, Matty.
I think so as well. Cam McCartney, no relation to Paul.
That we know of.
Up at the DH position, batting third in the order. Takes it inside, a 1-0.
Scribner got to that ball at third on the backhand on the other side of the foul line. Made a decent throw. Grass couldn't pick it out. But Gilman slipped and couldn't advance.
That one's going to be fouled on the third base line. Almost hits the tap.
Windham has already made a little bit of an adjustment here, and they're sitting on the fastball. They're going to stay away of the breaking stuff from McKay. Really try to get to the fastball. He's been around the heart of the plate with it.
Throw to first, runner back. Grass didn't even have to go to the dirt for that one.
Hey.
Hey. Here all week, try the veal. McKay's a 1-1, off speed in there for a strike, 1-2.
Boy, nice breaking pitch that time from McKay. He's been missing down with him that time. Got his elbow up a little bit, found the release point. Nice breaking pitch there for a strike. Now up in the count.
Can he maintain the release point is the question. That one's going to be fouled away. We'll do the 1-2 again.
Way out in front of the fastball yet again. You can tell. Not making any adjustments in the box, just kind of sitting back on it.
What's in the box? Your feet. Keep them there.
Both, please.
Yes, thanks.
Line is in the box.
Right, in the box. 1-2 pitch to McCartney, and that's going to be fouled right next to us.
Wow. Really thought Carpini had a play on that.
The flying Carpini almost had to go with the old outreach program there, but he kept everything in.
We need a fishnet like that guy at the Mets game has.
Right, that's what we need. We also probably need our own screen here.
I think we could use a screen in a tent. Probably
Possibly.
Before a fishnet.
Right. 1-2 pitch again from McKay. Outside, 2-2. The count evens.
McKay's trying to see what he can get on that outside corner. That time, Napolitano framed it up real nice, but no call.
We're going to try and open the soda. Throw it first, runner back.
Boy.
Gilman just got in there.
Caught him off balance. I mean, Gilman was not paying attention for it. McKay's got a very quick move.
I think you're going to be all right here. I think we're going to make it.
You're good.
2-2 pitch from McKay is going to be popped up.
Wow.
And that is going to be a Bogdan. No, actually, excuse me. That's going to be Scribner. 2 away. Zach Skillings will come in now. Batting in the cleanup spot for Windham.
So they didn't signify on their scorecard who the DH was hitting for. We have now confirmed McCourtney was hitting for Kobe Lassier.
Pitch is high, 1-0. McKay steps. That's going to be lined into center field and caught.
Oh.
Nice play out there by Lambert. Caught that on the run. 1 half inning down, no score. It's the MBR Game of the Week, MBR's main baseball report. Game of the Week brought to you by OA. OA. Experience in motion. Nationally recognized, board-certified, fellowship trained. That's OA. Find out more online at orthoassociates.com. So Maine Athletic Fundraising to help you with your fundraising goals, whether you're a group, team, or more. More information online, MaineAthleticFundraising.com. And, of course, can't forget MBR.org, your Maine's best resource for sports. Talk UMaine, talk the D3 colleges, talk about the baseball that's going on right now. Talk about boys and girls lacrosse. All the scores and schedules are updated daily. all the broadcasts there as well, and all free, no subscriptions needed. All aboard MBR.org. Just a bit outside there on that warm-up pitch.
Lineup for the Bonny Eagle Scots. Dan McKay, your pitcher, is the leadoff. Kyle Lebrecht, the right fielder, hits in the 2-hole. Noah Scribner had a couple of plays in the top half of the first. Your third baseman batting third. Arlo Pike, the DH for Cam Robinson, who's playing second base. Drake Laughlin is your left fielder. Colby Lambert in center field finished that last half of the inning with a line drive from Skillings. Brady Grass.
Brady Grass.
Your first baseman. Christian Napolitano is your catcher, and batting ninth, shortstop, Troy Bogdan. Defensively, left to right in the outfield, Eskelson, Lazier, and Dylan Goza. Third baseman is Bernier. Gilman is the shortstop, Del Court, the second baseman. Johnson at first, Hauser, your catcher. Skillings on the bump.
Doogie.
Doogie. It's got to be. I mean, I'm pretty sure Blake is the younger brother of Kyle, is he not, right? There was a Kyle Hauser.
Double Doogie.
We've seen them again, Maddie. I mean, is it
Doogie,
fascinated by
to me, it also shows you how if you do get to the next level, that's one thing a lot of kids struggle with Maine. Sometimes when they come out, they might be stuck as a role player on a team.
Yeah.
So they're used to being the man. It can be tough to make that step back.
Hauser's
when you do this, it can be different.
Hauser's only a freshman. Bonny Eagle comes into the game with a 15-run differential. They average about 4.1 a game.
McKay pitches. He also leads off for the Scots. He steps in. Scots in the green tops. Gray pants. Strike one. And we're underway here in the bottom of the first. No score.
Two-seamer or a cutter from Skillings. Didn't look like a four-seam fastball. Had a little bit of movement on it.
I can get used to these night games, Stevie. 0-1 pitch, fouled away, 0-2.
This is fantastic. Love the night games.
Yep.
We get another one coming up, right?
Yeah, another one Friday night. Edward Little and Lewiston. That's going to be a real big night over at Edward Little. Hopefully we can get the power turned on at the right time this week. That's what I'm rooting for.
Look, we've got experience in that place, right?
We've also got to figure out a way to get the tent set up, I think. I think that's going to be key.
In motion over there.
Yeah. We got to get a tent going just in case. 0-2 pitch, outside, 1-2.
So there's the big fastball from Skillings. Reached back a little bit more that time. Missed low and away. Kind of pulled it down.
Pulling it down. 1-2 pitch to McKay. Brenda or Kelly.
Whoa.
That'll be Brenda, 2-2.
There's the first tip there. That breaking pitch coming up out of the hand of Skillings. That's what you're going to look for if you're in the box. And whether or not that ball comes up out of the hand. It'll tip off the breaking pitch if he loops that in there.
Skilling steps and delivers off speed high. 3-2. Count is full.
Dropping his release point just a little bit, and that's allowing his hand to get under the ball a little bit too much, and he's just kind of flipping it high. He's got to speed his arm up a little bit and get his hand over the top of the baseball.
3-2 pitch from Skillings is going to be popped into center field. And Lanzer will track that down. Lazier, excuse me. Lazier. Your U looked like an N
We're
there.
dealing with a French maiden name.
Lazier.
One
away.
Some people might say Lazier.
Yeah.
Right? But
right.
I heard the PA guy go with Lazier.
Lazier. You'd think that'd be very Lewiston-y.
Yeah.
Oui.
I should speak better French than I do. It's a struggle for me.
Pitch is in there for a strike from Skillings.
Kyle Lebrecht is your hitter, the right fielder.
In relation to John Paul. Oh, that's Levesque. That's entirely different.
Levesque, right.
Yes, my bad. Skillings steps, delivers. 0-1 pitch is going to be chopped up the middle. It's going to be fielded by Gilman. Swings it over, and there's a 2 away.
Kind of a bounding ball that time by Lebrecht. Took a couple of big hops. Not much of a challenge for Gilman. He caught it mid-hop, about waist high. Nice, easy throw over to first.
Noah Scribner steps in there as the 3-hole hitter for the Scots with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. No score.
Scribner, the third baseman, had an active top half of the first.
Pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Nice off speed there. I think Scribner was expecting fastball.
I think so.
Oh, 1 is fouled away at the plate, 0-2. That one bounced right up. We have tape.
We have tape.
2 strikes. 2 out. Bottom of the first pitch. Outside 1-2. You never know. You never know what could happen here when you're live on MBR.
Isn't that the truth?
Pitch from Skillings, 1-2, is going to be chopped to third. Bernier will swing it across the diamond, and that is not going to be in time. Scribner, I think he got in there even before Johnson wasn't able to track it down. We'll call that an infield single. And there's a 1-on for Bonny Eagle here on the bottom of the first.
You call it, I score it, good sir. Looked like Bernier had a little bit of trouble fielding the ball, kind of dug for it in his glove a couple of times, made a soft throw over to first. I don't believe it would have got him, so we'll go with a single.
Off speed in there for a strike. Nice pitch to Arlo Pike, who wants to send one down the pike, hopefully with some type of toll, maybe even a little bit of an easy pass. Not much of an easy pass out to center here. 380 feet to dead center. Of course, 320 down the left field line. 320 down the right field line. That one's going to be chopped to first base, and actually is going to hit the runner. Scribner is out off the bounce, and that will end it. Stevie, how would you score that?
So it's a put out. It's just a put out. It's an unassisted put out for your runner, Scribner, and then a fielder's choice for Pike. It does count as an at-bat, but it does not count as a hit.
End of 1. No score. Bonny Eagle, Windham. MBR's main baseball report. Game of the week brought to you by OA, Orthopedic Associates. Whether you're an elite athlete with a serious injury or a rider with carpal tunnel syndrome, the OA team will help you return to an active lifestyle quickly and safely. Nationally recognized, board-certified, fellowship-trained. That's OA. More online at orthoassociates.com. Also want to thank our good friends at DVM Sports. If you've got an old videotape, you want to turn that into a DVD, you want some highlight videos made, you want a wedding filmed, maybe you want your baseball team to have photos, whatever it might be. DVM Sports, just check them out online at dvmsports.com. Can we get weather like this in about 2 weeks when we have to come back here and do all the games? Can we?
I hope
Can
so.
we swing that?
I hope so.
Not that baking in the middle of the sun sort of thing that we usually get every year, and we debate whether or not we're going to bring the tent up, but in reality we know the tent's going to be way too big for up here, so it's not going to work.
Can all venues be like this too?
Yeah. Just plug in with some internet at the baseball field. You know how this is the first, internet at the baseball field.
I was wrong.
Craziness.
Pike gets credit for a hit. He's
Really?
allowed first base if there's less than 2 outs. So
Oh.
he still gets credit for a hit.
Oh,
Didn't we say something about not expecting something at a game?
Right.
Yeah.
every time. Eskelson will take an Eskel ball, 1-0. I don't know where that came from. I just don't.
It was okay, though.
I don't know. It wasn't that bad, I guess. 1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1.
Bernie, you're playing third.
One pitch from McKay. It's going to be grounded to short. Bogdan fires over to grass. That one got mowed down. One away. Thank you. All week,
See how many
everybody.
you can do. I'm going to go ahead and
All
put a
week.
deuce on the scorecard for that one. Perfect.
Yep. Basically. Off speed is not going to quite make it in there. 1-0. That'll be Tanner Bernier. Is it Bernier or Bernier?
Wow, you went French on that one.
I did, see?
I think he goes with Bernier.
Bernier. Bernier. See, it's just, you got to pick one of the other guys, you know.
Well, our we've got our television friend with Channel 6, Jessica Gagne.
Right.
Right. So, of course, some people might go with Gagne.
Right, which is wrong.
I guess it's preference. I mean,
That one's going to be popped into left field, and I don't think Laughlin's going to get it. A full house indeed. That one's all the way to the wall. Bernier gets into second. Windham has a runner in scoring position with 1 out here in the top of the second. Good opportunity here for Dylan Koza.
I'll tell you, Kyle Skilling had a nice piece on the fly out to end the top half of the first. Outside of that, Bernier got the best wood on that McKay fastball. The ball was up a little bit. Bernier able to get his hands under it and drive it over Laughlin's head. Now in scoring position with just 1 out.
Koza waiting for McKay's pitch. Off speed, swung on and missed. 0-1.
And I'll just go ahead and add, it is good to see Dylan Koza walking around, playing baseball. The last time that we saw him, he was not in the best of circumstances at the start of the football season. So good to see him active here, now with a chance to drive one in.
0-1 pitch is going to be flared into a center field. Lambert back, catches it. Bernier will fake the run over to third. He will not advance. Koza cannot advance the runner. And now with 2 outs, Delcourt is going to have to get a 2-out base hit here to drive Bernier home, or Windham will have blown a golden opportunity. No score, top of the second. MBR.org's main baseball report, game of the week. Pitch is high, 1-0. McKay steps and fires in there for strike, 1-1.
Robinson out at second base, responsible for keeping Bernier close out there. McKay has got to make sure that he varies his looks both to second and to home. Got to keep him close.
1-1, low, 2-1.
Rushing a little bit to the plate.
Just a little.
He's got that quick pace, so the tendency is going to be to rush a little bit. He's just got to slow down.
That one's going to be high, 3-1. That'll be a walk. Del shuffles right on down to first. There's 2 on for Windham.
Not much harm. The base is open, so it puts a force back on with 2 down here. And now the freshman Hauser doing the catching duties.
Are you kidding me right now? Pitch. Swung on a missed, 0-1.
Did you feel something? Did you?
I did. I felt a little bit of a little prickle.
You may have a raindrop or 2 on your hat.
Okay.
Joey might have just got excited too over there.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, I got one.
Yep.
Oh, got him. Yep.
Out at second. We're going to have to make a transition here.
Oh, boy. Might it get interesting and quickly, folks. We may need to...
Hold on. I think we can do something here. Yeah. Okay. Please enjoy the music while we make a couple of quick changes here. Okay.
So
Now, we also have the tent cover, worst case, in the car. Now, folks, I can't explain to you how ridiculous this really is. We currently have sunshine on one half of the field, and, of course, where we are, it's trickling rain. And you're like, are you kidding me right now? Yeah? I'd be okay with that. Okay. We do have an umbrella, so good things are happening.
Good Lord.
I can't even believe the things we do. So far, so good, though.
For those wondering, it is the rain that we're battling.
Yes,
they're not
just
sure if they're being
rain.
attacked
It's
by
not
black
anything.
flies or
Right.
Laughlin, Lambert, and Grass for the Scots.
Pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1.
I mean, yeah. What we do.
What we do. 0-1's fouled away and down to the ground. Drake Laughlin put everything he had into that swing. Skillings with the 0-2 pitch, steps and fires. Off speed in there for a strike, strike 3. Down goes Laughlin, and there's 1 away.
First time that big old breaking ball has landed in the strike zone for Skillings. That time pulled it down enough and came across in the right spot. Laughlin just kind of spit on it, but rung up for the 3rd strike.
Pitch is not in there, 1-0. One-0 pitch is chopped down the first base line, foul, 1-1. Bonny Eagle bench getting all fired up. Pitch is going to be chopped to 3rd. Nice play over there by Bernier. Over to 1st, but Johnson can't scoop it. Lambert at first base. And with 1 out, Bonny Eagle has a base runner on for Brady Grass.
I did see a coach talking with Johnson a little bit in pregame about kind of some footwork around the first base bag. Tell you, it's not on him, though. He was in the right position. Bernier, again, to his glove side, kind of collecting it, just not making a strong enough throw over there, and it short hopped. Brady Grass now.
Grass settling in there. Pitch is inside, 1-0. It's MBR.org's main baseball report game of the week. Pitch is going to be foul. Delcourt couldn't quite catch, excuse me, Koza couldn't quite catch up with it. One pitch. Upcoming from Skillings. No score, bottom of the 2nd. Pitch is high. Throw down to 2nd. Runner going. He is out.
Be interesting to see the high-def replay on that one. It looked to me like he might have got his foot in there, but they rung him out.
2 away. 2 balls, 1 strike now on Grass. Skillings with a 2-1 pitch, fouled away. Count evens at 2-2. Pretty good crowd here tonight, Steve. This is
Slowly kind of trickling in. You know, when we got off to the start, weren't too many people here. Definitely filling in, though.
Skillings pitch. Grass will pop it up. Bernier will take it, and that will end the inning. Bonny Eagle gets 1 on, but he gets thrown out trying to steal. End of 2 innings of play. Bonny Eagle and Windham are scoreless. It's MBR.org's main baseball report game of the week presented by OA. More information on OA and their services. Find them online at orthoassociates.com.
So I think we beat that shower, Matty. I believe we did.
Did you really do that? Did
Yeah.
you just?
Oh, yeah.
Did you
I
just?
don't think it's going to rain the rest of the night.
You think so?
How about that?
You think that's where you're at?
Blake Hauser, the 9-hitter for the Eagles, will be the leadoff man. He was up to the dish when Delcourt was picked off at second base. So it'll be Blake Hauser, Tyler Johnson, the leadoff hitter, and then Mike Gilman, who is in the 2-hole. Away we go.
It's nice to see a different sort of thing. I mean, I went to for the game of the day. I've been to Shakopee Valley. You know, I've been to a lot of EL and Oxford Hills and Lewiston.
Shakopee Valley, Mount Ararat,
Mount Ararat, yeah.
Lewiston,
Yeah. The Mount Ararat one was a tough one, though.
Oxford Hills,
Yeah. Edward Little.
Edward Little.
Oh. And now we're here to St. Joe's to watch, I guess we'll call it Windham, right?
Is there
Or
another
Bonny
game
Eagle.
we did? I feel like there's another game. Well, interestingly enough, you can probably watch all of the games of the day
Right.
in like less than 15 minutes, right?
Typically, yeah. We just load them right up to YouTube.
Oh.
Usually
And
less
they're
than 5-6
condensed,
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, good. It's
Fascinating.
a
Hey,
little trickle again.
Trickle,
We'll
trickle,
just
trickle.
get that back over there, and thanks, yeah. That is going to be scorched deep to center field. And Lambert tracks it down. There's one away. What was that, Steve? You beat back another shower? Is that what you said?
yeah, we did. It's
Uh-huh. Beat one right back. Just knocked it right out, Bob. Yes. Yeah, that's what happened.
Johnson popped out to shallow left field. Bogdan ventured out to get it in the top of the first.
Pitches on the outside corner, 0-1. Oh, one pitch in there for a strike, 0-2. Johnson, incredulous at the call. 0-2 pitch, foul back. What's really weird about Steve is if you look up, we've pretty much got blue skies right above us, except for this little funky cloud.
Luckily, it's moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
As long as there's no electricity in there.
That one's going to be popped into left field. Back, and caught. Nice play out there by Laughlin to track that down. Bonny Eagles had some very good defense here so far in this one. There's two away here in the top of the third. No score between Windham and Bonny Eagle.
Gilman in his first at-bat hit that ball right down the left field line, forcing Scribner to his backhand side. Reached on the error.
Very white helmet. Off speed in there for a strike, 0-1.
And with the sun setting, there's got to be a rainbow somewhere, Matty. I know that makes you happy.
Outside, 1-1. One pitch, high and inside, 2-1.
Way up with the breaking pitch that time was McKay. All the success he's had has been down in the zone.
That's going to be fouled away.
Gets away with a high one there that time. Gilman way out in front on it, but Hauser able to lift one to the outfield. There's been a couple hit to the deep portion of this, but I tell you, the outfield for Bonny Eagle playing very shallow. Silo ball.
Straight up and caught. End of 2.5. No score, Bonny Eagle and Windham. Turn it over to the talented Steve Flynn for play-by-play now.
10-4, good sir. So no runs, no hits, none left on in the top half of the third inning. And we move into the bottom half of the third inning. The Scots will bring to the dish 8, 9, and 1. It'll be Christian Napolitano, Troy Bogdan. They'll get both of their first 2 at-bats. And then Dana McKay, your leadoff hitter, will be the third hitter of this inning. Skilling's still on the bump for the Eagles. We are scoreless, bottom of the third. We are at Larry Mahaney Diamond, St. Joseph's College. The beautiful St. Joseph's. Clouds moving out. We've got a couple of patches of gray clouds, but some pretty big raindrops are falling intermittently here.
That's great. That's what we're looking for.
And now Napolitano will step in against Skillings. Rain picking up lightly, although it's a strange light. There's plenty of light here on the field.
Yeah.
You can see that. The offering from Skillings popped up into left center. Eskelson settles under it, and he'll catch it easily for the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out for Skillings. Now Troy Bogdan, the shortstop, will step in. His first at-bat for the game. Been active in the defensive set for the Scots. Skillings from the windup. Break and pitch in, 1-0. Looks like they're playing him to go the other way. Not expecting him to pull much. 1-0 break and pitch, swung on and missed. It's 1-1. Interesting to see Skillings go to so much break and stuff here in the bottom half of the lineup. 1-1 pitch. Break and pitch swung on, line to the left side and through. Gilman looked like he might have had it at the backhand. But Bogdan hit it well, and that'll be a single for the shortstop. Now Dana McKay, the pitcher who flew out to center field to lead off the bottom half of the first for the Scots, will step in for his second at bat. Nice piece of hitting that time by Bogdan.
This is the most bizarre weather pattern I've ever been a part of.
Very strange.
Sun showers. That's what we're looking for here, folks.
Low pitch in to McKay, called the strike, 0-1.
I think we're back online now. Apparently when we moved everything down, it might have just jarred something. We're okay now, though. Everything's fine. Situation normal.
Boy, throw over to first, had Bogdan leaning to the right. Scoreless here in the bottom of the third, 1 down. Runner on first. Swung on and missed. Runner off with the pitch. Nobody covering second. Luckily, Delcourt kind of fading towards second base, able to capture the throw from Blake Hauser. But Bogdan will get second base with a stolen base. Now McKay with the opportunity to help himself out with a man in scoring position.
Neither team really been able to take advantage thus far of situations like this. We'll see if they can here.
0-2. Swung on, popped to the right side. It's going to be in foul territory. Johnson giving it a try.
He got it.
Makes the catch, and tagging up from second was Bogdan. Boy, I didn't get a good feel for when Johnson captured the ball in terms of whether or not Bogdan had left early, but no alert at all from Windham. So that goes as a sacrifice. Interesting. Now Kyle LeBrecq. Breaking pitch is down, 1-0. Two down, bottom of the third inning. Right fielder Kyle LeBrecq is your hitter. Skillings with a pitch. Fastball up. Tell you, Skillings has done much better pitching from the windup. Interesting with 2 outs here that he's still choosing to go from the stretch.
Always interesting when that decision gets made. depending on what they decide to do here.
Here's the 2-0. Right down the middle, looking all the way. And now Lebrec has worked the 2-1 count. I can't figure out
I
this
just don't
at all.
understand. It's literally right over us.
The 2-1. Swung on, hit loosely to short. Gilman comes through it, makes the throw over to Johnson. And 6-3, and your scorebook will end the third inning. So 1 hit, no runs, 1 left on. At the end of 3, scoreless. The Bonny Eagle Scots and the Windham Eagles. This is the Orthopedic Associates Game of the Week. 3 hits total for the Scots.
Yet nobody has pushed anything across the plate yet.
Only 1 left on for them. That was the inning that they left the man on. Now Windham will bring the heavy hitters to the plate. It'll be 3, 4, 5. McCourtney, Skillings, and Eskelson in the top half of the 4th against McKay. All right, top half of the 4th. Cam McCourtney. Windham looking to try to get something started.
Trying to be starting something, I guess you could say.
Bernier, the sole hit for the Eagles, a double in the 2nd. First pitch a strike. Here's the 0-1. Breaking pitch is high. Just doesn't seem to be finishing that pitch, not pulling it down on the follow-through. Evens it at 1-1 here to McCourtney.
Ladies and gentlemen, the mosquitoes have found us. They're alive. They're here.
They're feeding.
They're feeding.
Not only have they found us, but they're eating. They are eating. Here's the 2-1. Swung on, line to third. Scribner with an easy catch. And there'll be 1 down here in the top of the 4th. Kyle Skillings, who flew out to center field to end the 1st inning, now with his 2nd at bat.
I gotta tell you, the guy who's on the PA sounds just like Dale Duff.
Yeah. Zach Skillings.
Zach Skillings. Don't know if he owns any greenhouses or not. Yeah. Just attacked a small mosquito. Died coming after us, but it was fine. Pitches outside.
Up, too. Man,
Yeah.
he is just missing up.
So far, Windham hasn't been able to take advantage when you're missing up. Usually that means you're going to get some hard hit balls.
Fastball swung on. Bogdan at short with the easy play over to grass. Now 2 down in the top of the 4th. Mitch Eskelson grounded out to Bogdan at shortstop to start the top half of the 2nd inning. Hey, Bogdan's been active out there at short for the Scots. Scoreless here in the top of the 4th. 2 down. Breaking pitch to Eskelson is in there.
That fooled him. He thought it was going to hit him.
Looked like he tried to duck under it a little bit.
No.
Didn't get there.
Nope.
0-1 breaking ball misses away. Now 1-1.
I don't get it. It's raining again.
1-1 swung on, grounded towards short. Bogdan running through it, flips it over to first, and it's wide. The throw was up the line a little bit. Grass tried to stay on. Bogdan just kind of flipped it over there. Didn't make a good hard throw. And that allows Eskelson to reach on the throwing error.
Good hustle. I mean, great hustle there by Grass as well to try and avoid that one from going out of play and giving Windham a runner in scoring position with 2 out.
Not hit hard. It's rained enough so that the ball's going to be a little bit wet. Bogdan had a little bit of dirt on his hand, just didn't get a good grip on it. First pitch, fastball into Bernier, 0-1. Eskelson looks like he wants to take off over there at first base.
And really, can we blame him? The answer being no.
Pickoff throw is wide. Grass trips over
And
Eskelson, and he's going to round second hard. Long throw, no good. Grass had his feet tripped up as Eskelson scurried towards second base, and now no need to steal it. Got a man out there in scoring position.
I literally just don't understand. It's just blue everywhere but above us. I mean, like the field, everything. This is amazing. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Bernier had a big hit in the second inning, double to the left field wall. Beat Laughlin out there in left field. Still playing him pretty shallow.
It's a big part of the game here for Windham. This could make or break it for them. I think if they got on the board here early, I think they're going to need this for a confidence piece. Wyndham's been in every game. You follow every game with Windham on Twitter. They're in every game until like the 5th or 6th inning, and the wheel comes off somehow.
Yep.
And somehow they're on it's like they're on the Oregon Trail and they can't ford the river.
Just got to be able to put, you play 5 innings of good baseball and then give it up in the last 2. That's tough, the way the game works. Bernier drives one to right center. Lambert on his horse, settles under it, and makes the running catch for the final out here in the top half of the 4th inning. So through 3.5 innings of play, 0-0, the Windham Eagles and the Bonny Eagle Scots. This is the Orthopedic Associates Game of the Week.
Of course, you can see the high-definition replay of this game tomorrow on our YouTube page. Just look for MBR Sport there. We'll be back in action on the video side of things on Friday night from Auburn as Edward Little hosts Lewiston. Battle of the Bridge. You can catch it here on MBR. That'll be a 7 p.m. first pitch.
Just kind of hanging right over us.
I wish I could draw a picture of it for you guys. It's just so funny. You don't even know where it's coming from.
Third baseman Noah Scribner now. Had a single, then was called out running to second base after he was hit by a batted ball. Breaking pitch, he's way out in front, fouled away. They're going to send that one right back in, huh? A little bit greasy.
Yeah, that's all right.
Interesting thing, I would always instruct a player never to throw a wet ball. The reason is because the weight of the ball is different. A baseball only weighs 5 ounces. Water can definitely bog it down. Here's the 0-1. Scribner lines one to center. Lazier has to backpedal at first, but able to settle under it. He's playing a little bit deeper than is Lambert for the Scots. That time Scribner hit it well, but right at him. Now Arlo Pike, who had the hit that struck Scribner to end the first inning. He's the designated hitter for the second baseman, Cam Robinson. Pitch to Pike. Fastball in there. I'm pretty sure I just saw a mosquito that had biceps.
Yeah,
Holy cow. 0-1 swung on, tipped. Now 0-2. Skilling's way up on the big lefty cleanup hitter for the Scots. Bonny Eagle looking to get their 10th win of the season.
No hits or errors up on the board, Steve.
Looking on the breaking ball, froze the front foot of Pike. And the second strikeout that time for Skillings. Second, interestingly enough, by way of looking. So Drake Laughlin, who struck out looking to start the second inning, bottom half of the second inning, get his second at bat here. 2 down, bottom of 4.
Bangor beat Veselonsky today in baseball. They got back on the winning track. Not often you say that about Bangor.
Swung on low and away by Laughlin. Strike 1.
Try to get you some more scores as things develop.
Breaking pitch swung on, grounded to Bernier over at third. He collects it. The throw is high. Johnson able to come down and make the tag on the chest of Laughlin for the final out. So after 4 full innings of play, the Windham Eagles and Bonny Eagle Scots tied at 0. This is the Orthopedic Associates Game of the Week.
Again, a reminder, we'll be back at it on Friday in Auburn. Edward Little Lewis and Battle of the Bridge.
Koza, Delcourt, and Blake Hauser, 7, 8, 9 for the Eagles.
Directly into the computer.
No, I will not sing.
Not going to sing.
Not going to sing. All right, we head to the top of the 5th. Dana McKay still on the bump for the Scots. Now Dylan Koza, the right fielder, will step into the box. Battle of 2 seniors here. McKay and Koza, both seniors. Plenty familiar with each other. 1-0 now to Koza. Pitch is high. 2-0. Pitch is in. 3-0 now to Dylan Koza. So he's got to be looking all the way here. McKay having trouble finding it in this 5th inning. He's throwing a good number of pitches here. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Koza liked it. Timed it up a little bit, but taken all the way. Now 3-1. No score, no outs, top 5. 3-1 swung on, fouled back out of play. Full count now to Koza. Again, Bonny Eagle playing significantly more shallow in the outfield. Comfortable with their speed moving back on the ball. Full count pitch, swung on, foul down the left field line. Right across the toes. Third base coach. Koza's seen everything that McKay has to offer here. 3-2 again. Swung on, down a third. It gets by Scribner, the diving Scribner. Koza with a hard round around first. Good throw in there from Laughlin. Hold him to a single. I'll tell you, the ball was hit very well. Koza hit it hard. It got out to Laughlin very quick in left field. He didn't have far to go. Koza with the leadoff single. That'll bring Mitch Delcourt, who reached on a walk, to the plate. McKay wants a new ball. That one was a little too wet. Koza takes his lead from first. Bunt. Delcourt with a nice bunt off the left side. Great play by Napolitano to get out, throw the ball on the inside of the bag. It's a little bit easier to do when you have a left-handed first baseman, but a lot of times you'll hear the catcher pick that ball up, yell inside, inside. He wants to tell the first baseman he's throwing it inside the baseline. Nice execution that time by Napolitano, but that gets Koza down to second base, and now Blake Hauser, who flew out to center field in his first at-bat, the 9-hole hitter, takes the plate for the Eagles. Swung on, fouled off to the left side, 0-1.
Looks like Windham's changing the approach a little bit, being a little bit more aggressive, especially with the first pitch.
Well, they've got the benefit of the fact that Koza reaches early, right? They haven't had many base runners reach early, so you've got a guy on at first with no outs. They can sacrifice him over, hoping that the top of the lineup will cycle back. Freshman Hauser now, 0-1. Swung on, tipped foul. It'll be 0-2.
So if the next stoppage of play, we're going to have to swing this over here, and I think we'll be all right.
Okay.
We've bypassed the router, and I think we're good.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Swing the whole table.
Swing the whole table.
1 out, top 5. 0-2. Blake Hauser, your hitter. Koza at second. Big lead. Hauser pops out to right field. Lebrec coming in on it. Makes the catch. Koza not even efforting the tag. Now 2 down in the top of the 5th. And Tyler Johnson, the leadoff hitter and first baseman, will step in against McKay. Johnson popped out to Bogdan in short left field, then flew out to Laughlin in left field. Left side active here. 2 outs, Koza at second. Breaking ball misses down and away for McKay. Koza taking a very aggressive lead off second base. The way you teach that secondary lead is to get behind the base, walk towards the baseline and towards third. Fastball swung on, hit towards second. Easily collected by Robinson and makes the play over the grass to end the top half of the 5th inning. Nice defense that time to squelch the leadoff batter. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for a total of 4 in this game. At the end of 4.5 innings, scoreless here, Windham Eagles and Bonny Eagle Scots. This is the Orthopedic Associates Game of the Week.
Please stay tuned while we move a table. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Now we're going to take it this way. We'll leave your end right there. Swing yours this way. There we go.
Thank you.
Think we're okay. Everybody's still on. This is good. Joey's going to be boxed in here. Just remember, Joey, that's all behind you, so no pressure or anything. No pressure or anything at all.
The bugs will take my mind off. Have that off your bag of tricks.
Did you by any chance grab my score? Oh, yeah.
I wanted to change it for you.
Okay, cool.
Grounded out to third. Bernier collects it, makes the nice throw over to first base. And 1 down. Brady Grass now your hitter, popped out to the shortstop, Gilman. Bottom 5 scoreless, 1 down.
Bottom of the 5th, or top of the 5th, no score.
Bottom 5.
Bottom 5, excuse me. There you go. All right.
Oh, boy.
Grass kind of bobs and weaves in there, lines that to second.
That's Tyler Johnson over there at second base. Moved over there from first base this half inning. Makes the nice play over to Mr. Greenlaw, who is now in at first base. Dalcourt out of the game, I believe. 4-3 in the scorebook. Second out of the inning. Now Christian Napolitano, who flew out to Eskelson in left field.
Off speed in there for a strike for Skillings. Another off speed in there for a strike. 0-2 for Skillings. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th inning, no score. Bonny, Eagle, and Windham. Here at St. Joseph's College. It's the MBR.org Game of the Week, brought to you by OA. Pitch is grounded to third, booted, but picked up. Throw over is good. Nice play there by Bernier to get it over to Greenlaw. That'll be 5-3 on your scorecard. End of 5 innings of play. Bonny Eagle 0, Windham 0. It's the MBR.org Maine Baseball Report Game of the Week. Brought to you by OA. Find more from them online at orthoassociates.com. Also want to remind everyone this is St. Joseph's College, Larry Mahaney Diamond. More information on their athletic programs, check them out online at gomonks.com. Always nice when they allow us to use the infrastructure over here. It's also nice to be at a place with an actual infrastructure
I
to
would agree.
hook up to.
I would agree. 100%. Looks like McKay will stay on the bump. He is going to face Gilman, McCourtney, and Skillings.
Guess there's really no need to change anything in terms of the pitching for either side right now. Unless you're looking at some type of pitch count deal. There's teams to play again on Friday, I believe.
Windham with just 2 hits against McKay so far.
Scoreboard says no hits because there's no hits on the scoreboard for either team.
2 errors committed behind McKay, and the Eagles have left 4 on through 5 innings of play. Now in the top of the 6th.
Pitch is in there for a strike. Actually, it's a ball, 1-0. That'll be lined into center field. On his horses, Lambert tracks another one down, and there is one away.
Lambert's been pretty active out there in center field. He's covering a wide amount of territory. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 5th flyout to him in center field. Doesn't seem like a lot, but
It's a grounder, and that's going to get over to short.
great
Nice
throw.
play there by Bogdan to get it over to grass, and there's 2 away, and Bonny Eagle continues to flash the leather out there.
Saw the slow roller eat up Bogdan a little bit earlier, not making a very strong throw. That time he had to make a throw to get the speedy McCourtney. Nice play to his backhand in the hole, and a good hard throw over to grass at first to get him. Now Skillings, who flew out to center and grounded out to Bogdan.
Pitch is outside, 1-0. That one is going to be drilled into center field, and Lambert again. That'll be put out number 6. End of 5.5. No score between between Bonny Eagle and Windham at St. Joseph's College. It's MBR.org's main baseball report game of the week, presented by OA. For more information on them, find them online at orthoassociates.com.
(9-1-2) for the Scots. It'll be Bogdan, McKay, Lebrec.
It's going to have to beginning to think that this is going to be one of those games where the run scores on a mistake.
This is reminding me a lot of the perfect game that we covered a couple weeks back, where scoreless through 6.5 innings. I think it was might have been 1 out in that inning when Oxford Hill's able to scratch across that run in the bottom half of the 7th and preserve Blake Slicer's perfect game.
No perfect games today, though.
No hitter today. Gavin Arsenault for Dirigo, excuse me.
How about Cody Lawyerson yesterday as well with a perfect game? 65 pitches, only 6 balls.
What did I see his Twitter handle was? Something crazy. Something 49.
Codebreaker 49.
Codebreaker 49. There you go. (9-1-2) for the Scots. Bogdan 1 for 1. Had a single, stole a base. Reached on a pop-up sacrifice fly in foul territory. That was kind of a crazy play.
Outside, 1-1. One pitch fouled away, 1-2.
Breaking pitch that time. Bogdan way out in front, able to swing over the top of it. Inching up in the plate. Bogdan really trying to get to the front of the box here.
1-2, outside, 2-2.
Boy, he just inches closer and closer as the pitch comes in.
Fell away at the plate, 2-2.
I'd go ahead and say that the bugs have not gone away.
No, I would venture a guess and say yes. 2-2 pitch, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th inning. No score between Bonny Eagle and Windham on the game of the week. Pitch in there for a strike. 1 away.
Pitch looked down a little bit of a delayed call, but too close to take.
Bogdan
2 strikes.
will do the walked-in of life back to the dugout, and there's 1 away.
3rd strikeout for Skillings, all by way of a looking 3rd strike. Now McKay, 0 for 1, fly out to center field and had the sacrifice to the first baseman and
Help
foul
his own
territory.
cause, and he does by getting hit right in the upper meat of the left arm. Kyle Lebrec is up, and you wonder if they're going to get McKay moved up to 2nd. See if they can force the action here. All you got to do is score 1 across.
Lebrec, the 2-hole hitter here. He's a guy that should be able to get a bunt down and move a runner over. Looks like he's going to square. He's showing early here. He is going to square.
That is going to be picked up by Bernier. Sacrifice goes 5-3. There's 2 away. Surprised they bunted so quickly there?
I'm not surprised. They really want to try to get that guy to second base. That's another time I've seen that play not get executed by the defense. If the third baseman fields that ball, it is the catcher's responsibility to cover third base. The fact of the matter is McKay took a wide turn, and it was Gilman at short that was in a foot race with him to third base. Hauser's got to get down and cover third.
It's going to be up to Scribner here with a runner in scoring position and 2 out. First pitch is bounced in there for a ball, 1-0. Fake back to second.
Tell you, McKay has got Skilling's attention out there at second base.
Off speed outside, 2-0. Skilling's 2-0 pitch in there for a strike. 2-1. With the knees on the outside corner.
Boy, I'll tell you what, run would be huge here for Bonny Eagle. They get a run in 3 outs. Good chance to come away with a win here. Very tight ball game.
2-1, outside 3-1. Walk here doesn't really hurt you.
Doesn't hurt you other than the fact that Arlo Pike is on deck, and it looks to me like Skillings is on the other side of half full here.
See anybody warming up anywhere? Because I don't.
I don't. I definitely don't.
3-1, wild pitch, going to go back to the backstop. Over to third goes McKay. First and third runners at the corners now for Bonny Eagle, 2 out. And Arlo Pike, the designated hitter in the David Ortiz Big Papi role. See if he can be the large father here for Bonny Eagle. No score, bottom of the 6th. There will be a pinch runner as Noah Scribner will have a seat on the bench.
We'll get a name for you for who that pinch runner is. We've got a little bit of a conference here, so. That's going to be Zach Hicks running for Scribner.
In relation to Aaron Hicks. So I'm trying to avoid the score of the Yankees game, so when I get home tonight I can just watch it like I haven't seen it.
You don't want to reveal it at all? I mean,
Nope.
I'm just going to look at this point.
Nope, I haven't.
to know.
Nope, I have not.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Pike ready to go. Skilling's ready to go. Bonny Eagle fans ready to see a run scored here. Scoreless, bottom of the 6th. Bonny Eagle and Windham here at St. Joseph's College. First pitch to Pike is high. And Hicks fakes going and heads back. No stirrups that I see out there.
All not. I haven't seen one player with stirrups.
No.
We're all going with the low pants here.
A little sad. Pitch going to be chopped foul down to first. 1-1.
Arlo had a single in the first, struck out looking in the 4th. I don't know why I'm calling him Arlo. His last name's Pike. I call everybody by their last name, but it's just the uniqueness.
Arlo's just a cool name. 1-1 pitch is going to be lifted into left field. Under it will be Eskelson, and that will do it. Bonny Eagle leaves 2, end of 6. No score between Windham and Bonny Eagle. We're under the lights, so we're here all night. Is there a curfew? What happens on that, Steve?
I don't think there is a curfew, actually.
So we
Boy.
could be here till 1 a.m.
Let's not find out.
Okay.
Let's not find out.
Just checking.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be great if we had the world record for like the world's longest
Oh,
high
that
school
would be
baseball game?
fantastic, Matty. That would just be fantastic. I'm pretty sure we have the longest football game. Do we have the longest basketball game?
I know we have the longest regulation football game ever. Lewiston, Oxford Hills, I believe 3 years ago at Lewiston.
I'll tell you, the double overtime class AA state final this game was a pretty long game, the Portland-South Portland game.
Yep.
That was, I don't know if it was a challenge for the longest game we probably did this year.
Yep.
Oh, tell me this catcher has the old school, no. I thought he might have had the old black glove with the orange around the outside.
Yeah,
That's one of
but
my
no.
favorite mitts.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I was always very partial to the Roger Clemens 20K that you could buy at Ames's. $32.
So it'll be Eskelson, Bernier, Koza. 5, 6. Seven for the Eagles against McKay in his 7th inning of work. Let's see. Scribner was run for. Did he come back out? Hicks, and did Hicks stay? Hicks is at third. So Hicks will stay in Scribner's place at third. Scribner's been active over there, so he's got to be eyes up. Your hitter is Eskelson.
First pitch is high, 1-0. Quite a pitcher's duel here tonight. 1-0 pitch.
Oh, wow.
Off
him in
the helmet.
Okay.
And down to first it goes
He's just going to wear
Eskelson.
it. He's just going to wear it.
He's just
though.
like, hey, I'm fine. Let me
wear
just
it.
adjust that real quick. Just little.
I can't tell if he's got a mohawk, but it looks like he's got some kind of crazy hairdo under there.
And leadoff runner on here for Windham. We'll see if Bernier is bunting.
I would be hard-pressed to think Bernier is not. Well, no signs at all to Tanner, so it looks like he's going to let Bernier swing away.
See if Eskelson will be running here as well. Also see what the pitch selection is here. Do you not throw any off-speed stuff because you don't want to bounce them back to the backstop? Or
You got to trust Napolitano behind the bag, behind home plate.
behind the bag?
Behind the bag. That's just.
And there's another one, back-to-back. And head to back. And McKay is going to get a little conference. I don't see anybody warming up anywhere.
I'll bet you. What's the saying? Dollars to donuts?
Yes, I believe so.
So 17 and 10 are your runners. I think. I can't tell who's going where. There's people running all over the field.
10's coming off the
Okay. 10's coming out. So Eskelson will come out, and I'll need to go to my handy-dandy roster to let you know who his pinch runner will be out at second base. His number, for those of you that know the roster by heart at home, is 17. His name is Evan Coughlin. Number 17 in your program.
Number 1 in your heart. 2 on to start the inning here for Windham. Top of the 7th, no score.
Boy, I would be just all over a bunt right here. I'd bring my first baseman right in. I mean, Koza is a guy.
I would probably fake the bunt because you've got a nice little gap down the third base line there, and a double scores 2.
You know what? Two hit by pitches and make him throw a strike first.
Yep, and that one's outside, 1-0.
That might be just what they're going to do here.
Now all of a sudden he's going to be able to work away because he's going to be overcompensating because he doesn't want to go inside because he doesn't want to hit another guy.
Seen this before. Coach will say, wait till you get a strike before we put the bunt on.
Outside, 2-0.
4 pitches now from McKay. Hasn't found the plate. Nobody warming.
We've popped up.
He's going to have a play on it.
There's one away.
You know, it's a fundamental baseball thing. You just wonder, I understand having trust in your players, no doubt about that, and especially a guy like Dylan Koza. He's proven himself. He's got an opportunity. Tim Greenlaw will hit for the first time. He replaced Johnson at first, but batting for Delcourt, who was the second baseman. Tyler Johnson moved over to second. That allowed Greenlaw to cover first. Lefty with his first AB.
Pitch is a ball, 1-0. 1-1. Two on, one out, top seven, no score. Bonny Eagle, Windham, under the lights. Another pop-up.
He's going to have a play on it, I think. Nope.
Nope, he's not.
Wow.
Now 1-2.
Shout out to the person in red who just completely evacuated at the last second.
Just bailed completely. Women and children first. Whee! Out the door. 1-2 pitch to Greenlaw. Pitch is going to be chopped at the plate. And they throw over to second. There's 2 away on the old fielder's choice. 3-6.
Heard the dugout kind of calling for get one, get one, get one. But the lefty Grass able to make an easy throw over to Bogdan, covering it short. Now we've got a first and third situation. That's a dangerous situation, Matty. You know, Coughlin over there at third base has got some speed. A lot of times you might have a guy get caught in a rundown between first and second, try to score him from third, something crazy.
Ground out to second, and that will end that. Each team has had plenty of chances to get a run across. They haven't. We're going to head into sudden death here. Bottom of the 7th, no score between Bonny Eagle and Windham. It's MBR.org's main baseball report game of the week, brought to you by OA. For more information on OA, visit them online at orthoassociates.com.
I've got it in my scorebook as Laughlin, Lambert, Grass, which is 5-6-7 for the Scots here against Zach Skillings in his 7th inning of work. So both starting pitchers able to reach all the way into the 7th inning here. And you just wonder whether or not Skillings will get off to the same rough start that McKay did in his 7th inning of work. Baseball is funny that way. Some of those pitching woes can be infectious.
Well, sudden death action here. Bonny Eagle bench fired up. First pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1.
Laughlin 0 for 2, struck out looking, grounded out to Bernier to end the 4th.
Laughlin's been involved in a lot of defensive plays out in the outfield. Out ahead of the off speed, 0-2.
A lot of moving parts to the swing that time, trying to get that toe down. Swung right over the top of it there.
0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2.
Leg kick looks like it might be getting a little bit lower for Skillings. Doesn't have the same emphasis to his balance point.
Skilling steps. Laughlin waits. Pitch outside, 2-2.
Steering it a little bit, he is. Really trying to hit the right spot instead of just reaching back and throwing. Easy to do here in this kind of situation.
2-2 pitch, bottom of the 7th. No score. If Bonny Eagle scores here, it's over. 2-2 is going to be lifted foul out of play. Actually,
Boy, he had a play on it.
couldn't quite track it down. Looked like Greenlaw was going to have it, but he could not quite get there. Crowd did a good job of getting out of the way. I give them credit for that. That's kind of our only blind spot in this place.
And, of course, 2 plays happened there.
Right, yeah. 2-2 pitch. It's going to be lifted into center field, and yet another one, and that one is going to get into the glove.
Wow.
Hold
Lazier.
on. Lazier, thank you. I almost did the Lanza thing again. I'm like, nope, that's one away.
Jumped right up off the bat of Laughlin, and Lazier in center kind of headed backwards. Looked like he thought it was going to beat him over his head. Instead, just wasn't that well hit to shallow center. Lazier did the nice adjustment, able to make the running catch towards the infield.
First pitch is in there for a strike.
Colby Lambert now. 0 for 2. Reached on an error in the second. Grounded out to third. Start the 5th.
3:35 to the power alleys. Skilling's pitch 0-1. Chop to third. That'll be Bernier across the diamond to Greenlaw. 5-3 on your scorecard. There's 2 away.
Only 3 hits surrendered so far by Skillings. Brady Grass now looking to try to be the 4th. He popped out to Gilman at short, grounded out to second base in the 5th inning when Delcourt was still in.
Pitch. In there for strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 off speed is a ball, 1-1.
Boy, look at the gap in right center field, Manny. Right field, they're playing way into the line. Left field, they're not too concerned about the line, so it's not a doubles defense. It's just the shift to the right.
Analytics, Stevie. 1-1 pitch. Off speed is a ball, 2-1.
Not a bad idea here to take a bunch of pitches. I mean, you know Skillings is going to try to empty the tank here. All it takes is 1 base runner.
2-1 pitch. It's going to be flared over to short. That'll be caught by Gilman. End 7. Free baseball? Yes, free baseball for you. No score. Headed to the top of the 8th. It's MBR.org's main baseball report game of the week. Brought to you by OA. For more information on OA, find them online at orthoassociates.com.
Through 7 full innings of play here, Windham, 2 hits, 6 left on. And in the field, they have committed 2 errors. Windham has a total of 3 hits. They have left 3 men on and also have 2 fielding errors.
And I still don't see anybody warming up anywhere.
It's his. It is all his right now.
A lot of people out there watching Internet Land tonight. I guess that's what happens when you're the only game in town. It's the MBR game of the week.
Be nice if these dugouts had the restrooms
Yeah, that'd be
You know,
nice.
and we could just kind of sneak down here
Yeah.
instead of travel over to West Windham for the porta potty.
No, you can head over that way.
Oh, that one's closer. It is closer.
You can actually head over to Joe Carpini's house, which is always
closer.
actually closer. You got to bring your own well water, though. That's the only thing with that. Might as well alternate innings. Maybe
That's fine.
Maybe we can see if.
Yeah.
Maybe with you doing the inning, it'll
Try to
speed
change
it
up
up
the mojo a little
You
bit.
know, it's like drinking castor oil. You know.
Seven innings of scoreless baseball now moves us into the top of the 8th inning. McKay still on the mound for the Scotsman. It's going to be Tyler Johnson, Mike Gilman, and Cam McCourtney for the Eagles. Swung on, popped straight up. I think it's going to be out of play, and it will be.
Oh, little silo ball action there.
Well,
Mini
it looked
silo,
It did. It did.
quasi silo,
Boy, I'll tell you,
perhaps.
this is a tough sky. You think about a broad daylight sky.
Yeah.
To catch a silo ball in, these are even tougher because the ball disappears and then reappears as it comes into the light. Tough play.
To the light.
It's already tough enough that you got all kinds of gear, and much respect to catchers. Much respect. 0-1 now to the leadoff hitter, Johnson. He is 0 for 3.
0-1.
Swung on, grounded to Bogdan over at short. High hop, throw over to first. Grass doing a nice job keeping his foot on the bag, and one away in the top of the 8th.
Hopefully somebody left dinner warming on the stove.
Please. If you didn't, go ahead and put it on the stove now.
Right. Go ahead and fire something up.
Gilman now 0 for 3 also. Pitch from McKay is up.
Leaning on the back wall here. If I just
Nice, huh?
flip forward, that'd be that nice play.
1-0 line to Hicks at third. Tell you, in and out of his glove, it was hit right at him and hit hard. And Hicks caught off guard that time. He was in last half inning. This is only his second half inning of play. Pinch ran earlier for Noah Scribner.
That was right in his glove, Steve.
I'm waiting on
I mean, that was a hit hard.
You're the official scorer, so what do you say?
You know what? Windham is the road team here, so we're going to give that an E5.
E5.
Yeah.
Third error.
Outside, 1-0.
And you can bet Windham wants to move a couple of guys over here if they can. McCourtney popped out to Scribner in the first, lined out to Scribner in the fourth, and then grounded out to Bogdan in the 6th inning. 0 for 3.
What conference on the mound here?
Skillings is on deck, itching for an opportunity to try to help himself out.
If you need to have a conference about fundraising, you need to get a hold of Maine Athletic Fundraising. Find out more information from them online, MaineAthleticFundraising.com.
Thank God the clouds past the outfield look increasingly more dark. Wow.
Nothing
Ominous.
better.
Ominous.
Luckily, it's that way.
1-0 to McCourtney. He squares the bunt, offers. Not sure if he hit it or not, but it was a strike.
Yeah.
Drop the barrel of the bat again, Matty. How many times we're going to talk about this every time I see it. Keep the barrel of the bat above the handle. Bunt the ball into the ground. Do not drop the barrel. 1-1 to McCourtney. Johnson at first. McKay to the set. Squares the bunt. Pulls it back. Pitches a ball. Napolitano fires it. Rifles it back to McKay on the mound.
Every time I hear that name, it makes me want the strawberry chocolate and vanilla ice cream, the Napolitano. The Neapolitan, I believe.
Yeah.
Neapolitan, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. I know a certain someone who's very fond of that flavor.
Uh-huh.
Coach now with an opportunity to get in the ear of McCourtney. 2-1. It's a hit and run count here.
Windham bench fired up.
Gilman at first. Throw over. Not McKay's best move, but keeps Gilman honest. 2-1 to McCourtney. Squares to bunt. Pitch was in. He tried to bunt it still. Just could not get it down. Disappointment from the coach, disappointment from the player. Now all even, 2-2. 1 out. We are in the top of the 8th inning. Extra innings of baseball here at Larry Mahaney Diamond on the campus of St. Joseph's College.
Getting to the point where it seems like the next run will win it.
Yeah. Pitch to McCourtney is popped up into right field. Lebrecht running in on it. He's able to make the catch. Robinson ventured out, but it was going to be a tough play for him. Lebrecht saved him. Able to come in on the double for the second out here in the top of the 8th inning. So with Mike Gilman at first and 2 down, it'll be Zach Skillings, who is also 0 for 3, stepping into the plate.
Could help his own cause.
He most certainly could. You wonder if Gilman might not try to get down to second base. Diving back to first that time, I think he might have been leaning. Smart play that time by McKay.
Putting the lean into it.
Yep, he certainly was. Gilman's off with a pitch. Boy, good throw, but the throw was to the shortstop side of the bag from Napolitano and up just a bit, and Gilman able to slide in there to second base. Looks like Cam Robinson might have got cleat in the glove. He'll walk it all the way back to McKay at the pitcher's mound, and now with a man on second and 2 outs. I believe the pitch was a strike. It was. 0-1 to Skillings. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. 0-2. Gilman takes his lead from second. Pitch swung on, popped to right. Lebrecht playing shallow and makes the catch. Boy, it looked like Robinson might have cut him off, but Lebrecht able to settle for the final out. And Windham leaves their 7th man on base through 7.5 innings of play. Windham Eagles 7, Windham Eagles 0, Bonny Eagles 0. Scoreless here, the Orthopedic Associates game of the week.
Free baseball is the best baseball because you don't have to pay for it.
Because it's free. Skillings going to match McKay's effort. Step out on the bump for his 8th inning of work. He will face 8, 9, and 1. That'll be Napolitano, Bogdan, and McKay at the bottom half of the 8th. My scorecard goes to 12.
So we get to 12. That's when it really hits the fan.
Oh, long first from Napolitano.
Reed Wallingford
32 for 16.
is going to bat for Christian Napolitano.
That ice cream melted, apparently.
It did.
He looks like he could play in a men's league softball tournament.
Unless the pitcher catches the song, please.
Mild cricket invasion here at St. Joseph's College.
Was it yeah, it's almost like
The cricket army.
yeah, the peepers.
Yeah.
Wallingford's a big lefty. He'll get his first AB here against Skillings. Had plenty of opportunity to see what he's got from the dugout.
320 down the line. Just saying.
First pitch in the bottom of the 8th, swung on, grounded to Tyler Johnson over at second base. Nice high hop, and he whips it over to Greenlaw at first for the first out. One pitch, one out. Wallingford aggressive that time.
That hit the lip of the grass, and it took a normal hop. I wasn't sure where that was going to land because it really did hit the lip. It was the very, very end and just kind of hung over the top of it, but Johnson made a nice play.
You don't see many odd hops on this diamond, and that was definitely one of them. Ball just hit the right place at the right time. Bogdan now 1 for 2. Breaking pitch is high. Bogdan had a single, stole a base in the 3rd, struck out looking in the 6th.
So lately we've seen a perfect game, a no-hitter, and now we're scoreless through 7.5.
On a roll.
Okay. Just checking.
That's why we call it the game of the week, Matty.
Oh. But we didn't go to Bangor the other day because we're horrible people.
1-0 misses.
In there for 2-0.
2-0 to Bogdan. In there, 2-1. One down, bottom of 8, scoreless here. Matt Boutwell, Steve Flynn.
Plenty of people here.
Plenty of people here. Hopefully plenty of people watching at home.
Seems to be a steady flow outside 3-1.
In there. Now full. Skillings says, I have my pitch counter, but I didn't bring it.
Good job.
I didn't take it
Good
out,
effort.
so I haven't been watching it. Good job, good effort.
Good job, good effort.
Full count, 1 down, bottom 8.
Still nobody warming up.
Pitch is in the dirt all the way to the backstop. Bogdan will hustle down to first, make Hauser hustle to the backstop.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I felt it too. I felt
Okay.
it too.
Good.
But I didn't say anything. We're just kind of pushing those demons away. Dana McKay, 0 for 1. How about that? Flew out to center in his first at-bat. Had a sacrifice fly in the 3rd. Was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. Bogdan takes off from first. A defensive swing down to Bernier at 3rd. He throws it in the dirt, but Greenlaw stays with it. And 5-3 in your scorebook. McKay with the fielder's choice, but it advances the runner. And with 2 outs, Bogdan stays at second, and Kyle Lebrecq will step in.
It comes down
No,
to
he
Kyle
won't.
Lebrecq.
Kyle Lebrecq will step out.
And I will move this computer underneath the table as we are once again getting besieged.
Put it on the top of your equipment bag here.
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, I'll just do that. Unbelievable.
Cody Maines, number 8, will be your hitter in place of Lebrecq.
Watch a wild pitch here. Got a runner in scoring position.
Bogdan at second. 2 down, bottom of the 8th.
Well, closer in scoring position.
Boy,
That's going to be lined into center field, and they're going to send him. Throw is going to come home, and it is not going to be in time. Whew. I think we beat the rain.
We beat the rain. We most certainly beat the rain. We beat the rain.
Walk-off single for Bonny Eagle. And the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-0, the Scots I really feel like it's a wasted opportunity that they don't play the Rowdy Roddy Piper theme.
I would agree with that. I would
mean,
definitely agree with
In
that.
and out. That's going to do it for us. We got to get out of here because, well, it looks like it's getting ready to pound rain. I want to thank Joe Carpini, our camera guy, for more information on what he does. You want to hire him for all sorts of different functions and services. Check him out online, dvmsports.com. Spend the MBR.org Maine Baseball Port Game of the Week, presented by OA.
Wyndham, no runs, 2 hits,
go ahead.
2 errors, 7 left on, and you're winning Bonny Eagle Scots 1 run on 4 hits, 3 errors made in the field. They only left 3 on. And that's it, Manny.
That was it. 2-out hit did it. End of 8. We hate to get out of here so quickly, but, you know, we got to get packed up.
It's only so we can come back another time.
Yeah, it's only so we can come back Friday night, 7 o'clock, under the lights over at Suburban Little League in Auburn. Edward Little and Lewiston right here, MBR.org's Maine Baseball Port Game of the Week. Might be somewhere tomorrow. I think will Orchard Beach Freiburg have a game tomorrow? That might be a game of the day. Stay tuned, MBR.org. See you next time.